When a company talks about developing leaders, there are two sides to that same coin. First, there is someone who wants to develop themselves as a leader. And secondly, there is someone who wants to help others become a leader. So what is a leader? I believe a leader is someone who takes 100% responsibility for themselves and their business. And then they inspire others to do the same. Leaders just take ownership of their business. It's not tied to a title. It can be someone brand new in the business, or it can be a company VP. Titles don't matter. It's who you are developing inside of you. Now, the law of average for who becomes leaders is that out of 10 people, 6 will fall away, 3 will work out okay, and 1 will really shine. So it's 1 out of 10 becomes leaders. So what determines who does this and who doesn't? I think there are 4 key factors that make a leader. They are passionate, they are continuous learners, they operate independently, and they overcome obstacles. So let's talk about these for a minute. The first is that they have passion. Passion about their company and their product is both compelling and contagious. These aren't wishy-washy and only half-hearted people, and those people don't seem to move forward very fast. Those that love what they have to offer become magnetic. They actually attract customers and team members, and they attract enthusiasm for their cause. So passion is important, and it can come in waves or cycles in this business. If you've been in the business for a while, you probably know this, that our business is actually cyclical in nature. So I want you to think about that round circle. And the top of the circle is when you are at the top of your game, right? You are just hitting it. It is where you are rocking. You're kind of basking in the glow. Maybe you've hit a promotion, or you've earned a trip. You hit a personal best. You're kind of at the top. And a lot of times what happens at the top is that we're usually having a ton of fun, but then we relax a little. And there's kind of a collective sigh, and we slow down. But notice there is no plateau in a circle. You can't stay on top very long before you're sliding down the side and free falling. You're losing your momentum, and you're actually just diving to the bottom. Well, why? It's usually because we stop doing the very things that had us earn the trip or promotion. We put our feet up and we think we've kind of arrived, and so we take a break. And going backwards doesn't feel very good, but it is the nature of this business. Sometimes we hit rock bottom, and we have no leads, and our team's falling apart, and it doesn't feel very good. It just doesn't. But I'll do this. Show of hands, how many of you have been down and out on the bottom of the circle before? Yeah. Even people who are great in this business have been there. So what do? You must climb. You're going to have to start pushing up that side again to see the top of the circle. And I often call this pushing the boulder, because it takes a lot of effort to get the rock rolling, but once it does, look out, because there's momentum, and success begets success. It starts to get easier once again. So you have to get your passion back. Passion is the component that drives us and drives our business. And you kind of have to have that inside to be a great leader. You got to find it again when you've lost it, and you got to get it the first time. So that brings me to my next key factor to being a leader. Leaders continue to grow and learn every day. Leaders are learners. They are engaged in their industry, And they make a commitment to being open, knowing that there is always something that they can learn, something that they can add positively into their business. Leaders take the time to listen to motivational tapes, read industry books that can help them to become more positive and influential. Leaders take advantage of leadership events so that they can see the big picture and learn from the best. And they know that this investment in their of time and money will pay them back tenfold. Because if they take one thing that then they go and implement into their business, they're a winner. Because that one thing adds on to the last one thing, and they continue to evolve. So the leaders are always looking to improve themselves, their presentation, and their scope. The third key factor to leadership is that they are creating independence in themselves and others on their team. Successful people find a solution to their problem, and non-successful people find a problem with every solution.